The footage you're about to see belongs to studio mother Kodoka Pictures, Toho, and the mangaka Yuki Kanemaru. This is simply a reaction to the series and not a full-fledged uploads of whatever episodes are currently being reacted to. Please go support the mangaka and the actual series itself by watching it wherever it is legal for you, and please enjoy the video. Sup? I should probably not open up like that. Anyway, hello. Today we're going to be reacting to More Than a Married Couple, but not lovers. Very important that they're not lovers, okay? I have no fucking clue what this is. I know it's a monthly manga because back in the day, I didn't bring this manga up in my romance manga is back video. Fucking god, how long ago did I make that video on the other channel? Jesus, I didn't bring it up, even though I knew it was running about the same time as My Dress Up Darling. It was like those two with a monthly manga that would come out as like everybody's favorite, like, yeah, this is gonna come out kind of shit. Even though this definitely got like a lot less views than My Dress Up Darling. Apparently, all people are ever fucking talking about right now, in comparison to My Dress Up Darling. Fragrant Flowers coming out soon, and I cannot fucking wait to watch that. Oh my god, I'm gonna come. It also gives me an excuse to rewatch that, so I'm gonna do that when it gets released too, so get ready for that. I've been curious about this, because again, I've heard about it since like 2021, 2022, something like that. So I'm hoping it scratches like a nice little itch in the back of my head that has been craving some good romance anime today. I've also been told Pocket Fairy Diaries is gonna do that, which is gonna be the next video. Then the Bungo after that, season 1 finale of Bungo after that. So regardless, stay prepared, and let's get watching this.
Hey! I tripped and I couldn't stop. So sorry, man.
Get off her ass. Get off of her. How about what? Grab and then get up. Hands up in the air. Be like, I'm so sorry.
Akari Watanabe and Shiori Sakurazaka.
What a fucking, like, Eminem spit rhyme. How do you say that name?
Akari Watanabe and Shiori Sakurazaka.
That is just a spitballer name. Holy fuck. Deadass just nicked that off the verse of Godzilla, didn't you? Fucking hell.
The marriage practical. The part of our high school's curriculum that I can only describe as bananas is about to begin. Without any of our say, the school pairs us up and makes us live together as a mock married couple.
This seems very highly illegal. What kind of forced dating sim is this? Fucking what? Don't force teenagers of the opposite gender in a room together for an extended period of time, let alone for several days of the year, or the entire year from the sounds of it. Only bad shit will come from it, okay? Only bad shit.
Anything for the beautiful, sweet-smelling goddess Akari Watanabe.
Okay, buddy. Sniffing's a bit weird. Yeah, nah, I get it if she had some good perfume or some shit. Like, I have this thing right here. It smells really nice. It doesn't stay long, which is really annoying, but it smells nice, then fair enough. But you don't have to I'm never doing that again. Ugh, I felt like I violated somebody.
I hate girls who talk like they're on a teen drama, and ones that show too much skin. How she treats us cements my desire to stay as far away as possible from her type.
Incel. I really wish the stigma of women who show too much skin, all just like sluts immediately, would just die off. Because, one, no, they're very comfortable. Don't get me wrong. They're more than happy to be themselves, which is what most people would prefer to be. But also, like, talk to them. Just talk to those women and you find out they're chill as fuck. A little bit weird. A little bit too angry most of the time. But they're chill as fuck. Talk about judging a book way too harsh by its cover.
Hi, Jiro.
Huh?
Time for the practical.
Hey, Eijiro, it's time for your practical. Now, don't worry. It's not gonna hurt like last time, I promise. I promise it will not hurt as much as last time, okay? Now bend over, my boy.
Each space has 2 locked bedrooms. Your fingerprint is your key. This ensures that only the room's designated occupant may enter.
She for real? Then what's the point of all this crap?
And it's that exact reasoning for why I say do not put a bunch of teenagers in 2x2 bedrooms, for fuck's sake. I don't want to keep addressing men's stereotypes, right? But we're basic creatures. Incredibly basic. Thoughts are gonna come in, and with how these fucking anime typically go, I do not trust it.
The school set me up with a barf bag. Yuck. How'd they come up with this crap pairing anyway? It makes 0 sense.
Hey, I'm a victim of this too.
What?
He isn't wrong. You have done nothing but be incredibly rude to this man. That is the most valid fucking response he could have given in that kind of circumstance. Be less of a bitch. Hands up in the air. Just be a tiny bit less of a bitch in this circumstance. It sucks for the pair of you. Just relax a little bit, you know?
Hands all up on you, crush.
Promise, you'll be gentle with me.
What did I get myself into? Fuck's sake. Look, my dress-up darling, it's kind of in the name. Like, seeing those kind of scenes, it's just expected, okay? But we love Marin. Marin's a sweetheart. Best girl, unironically. Oh god, how loose is this fucking anime gonna get? How much do I need to censor? I'm hoping not a lot. I'm really hoping not a lot.
There's no way Minami will be anything below A rank, so let's climb on up and switch partners, yeah?
Wait a second, but wouldn't that mean... Just think about it. Not a chance.
Okay, my guy. Now you're just being a dick here. This is pretty much just play along until you find someone you actually like to hang out with. And her solution's perfectly valid. It makes perfect sense. Just play along.
So what if we have to get tight? It's gonna be totally worth it.
Boobies! Boobies on my arm!
My brother in Grace was spitballing. Fuck rolling it on. That man was rolling bees like it was nobody's business.
Thank you for going along with my selfish request.
Can I get a shock horror from the back? Thank you. Who could have guessed? The main character's love interests are forced together. No, this is interesting though, because now we can get into the dynamic of like, okay, because obviously these two are gonna have to like gain feelings for each other. I feel like that's kind of just par for the course at this point. But how will those two get along? How will Eminem Freestyle and Mr. Asexual try and get along in this kind of roommate romantic dynamic in this really, really, really fucked up education curriculum? Seriously, this is such a fucking weird ass curriculum.
Please just let me wallow. I'm depressed.
Well then, maybe I can cheer you up.
You shouldn't tease people! It's cruel!
I don't think that was like teasing. Oh god, this anime's gonna make me feel and talk about a lot of complicated matters in this situation. Because I feel like that's not like teasing. This genuinely feels like a little bit of a endorsement. Trying to like, we actually need to work together. So I'm gonna genuinely try and support you whilst being a little bit of a bitch. I'm just a bitch, it's who I am, but I'm gonna try and support you. We both need a dub in this case. So I think she's actively trying to help out here.
If you want something, then go balls to the wall. Or are you cool staying a virgin forever, Verge?
Watch the twist be that she is also a virgin. Like, never kissed anybody, never done anything with any man. Like, nothing's even, like, been forced upon her. She's just, like, a legitimate dick. Just a bit of a teasy dickhead. And that's it. Oh, that is gonna be the thing that gets revealed in her.
I've got places to be. See ya.
Hold up.
Huh?
You're ditching me while we have negative points?
What am I supposed to do about it?
Is it not obvious? Give wifey a goodbye kiss.
Something tells me I'm not gonna be prepared for the scene that's coming up here.
Woman! Don't get pissed about this later!
I thought it was gonna be an accidental one. Oh, this is so much funnier. This is going to be significantly more interesting, knowing that's his kind of personality. If he gets rowdy enough, he will just do it.
I only meant a kiss on the cheek.
Well, it worked. Not in the negatives anymore. You left without it being in the negatives. Even though I'm like 99% sure that's sexual harassment. Why do you have the lips from the little yellow guy from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX? Oh, what's its name? Ojima Yellow. it's eerily similar. You can't tell me otherwise.
The tasty eggy nectar filled my love meter all the way up to the brim. But Tomo, you can't really taste it, JPEG. An image is meant to be savored with the occipital lobe.
You're insane.
I like cringe characters. Or I thought I did, at the very least. I thought I enjoyed cringe characters a little bit. But, not this guy. No. Just, no. He's already getting on my nerves.
This practical isn't about having fun or making a new friend. It's very important coursework. Your score has remained at a steady 0 for an entire week now. At this rate, you won't be able to graduate. Talk with Watanabe and figure out how you can become a happily married couple.
This entire course is psychotic. Teenagers already are the most unreliable beings on the fucking planet, right? But you're making them live together, which is already a bad thing to do. Ah, that's insane.
Your English is awesome. I'm impressed.
I appreciate it.
I'm really wishing one of these days an anime does like a whole karaoke scene, right? And someone's like, your English is really good. Bam, flashes to them singing perfectly in Japanese, right? It's specifically for an English dub. They're like, wow, your English is really good. And they're like, oh, thanks. Can we put on another English song? I want to sing it. And then it's just a Japanese voice actor singing a Japanese song. I've been hoping for something like that for fucking years. Because fuck, that sounds funny. And let's be honest, it would be a little bit funny. It will never ever happen, because imagine production companies having fun with what they do. But, a man can dream.
Hey, so, Sakurazaka?
Jiro, you know me. Use my first name. Call me Shiori.
I beg, use her first name. I beg for it. Because here in Sakurazaka, or Sakurasaka, it's hard for my brain to communicate that's a real name and not like some sort of mystical spell someone's trying to shoot out. Wait, I actually forgot her name already. What was it? Shiori. Alright. That's way easier than remembering Sakurazaka, even though it's way more iconic. That's because it's a spell, it's not a name. Fuck off. I'm dying on that hill.
Is she trying to tell me something? I have no idea what's going on, but if there's one thing I'm sure of...
Why is his penis glowing? I refuse to believe it's anything else other than that, my guy. Turn off the penis. Switch may go up, but you need to turn that shit off immediately. Way too fucking bright, too. My god. Imagine the fucking heat that would come off that thing.
Yo. I'm saving you. Look happy, please.
At least she's considerate. Yeah, she only probably came back for the whatever the fuck the blonde guy's name is. But she did bring her umbrella. Can't say she isn't trying, at the very least.
Not to be complainy, but I'm starving.
Same. Convenience store food?
I've got a plan.
She's gonna cook up a Gordon Ramsay level dish for you, lad. Or get the naughtiest takeout any bitch has ever saved up. It's gonna be one of the two. I'm hoping it's cooking, because we don't get to see that often. We don't get to see people cook that often in a romance anime. There we go. That was the sentence I was trying to say. That was the sentence I was trying to say, and guess what? I said it. I said what I said.
Yes, that's so good. Every bite is filled with my love.
She's trying to play this system so fucking hard. I love it. I love her commitment to the bit. It's kind of cool. If you are able to commit to a bit 110%, I will always fuck with you. Regardless of how dumb that bit is, I will fuck with you religiously.
Jeez, I'm done being sexy.
That's seriously good. I told you I rock.
Proceeds to get cooked by a phone call. I can't remember what her name is. I think it's Akari. I think that's how you say it. Again, committing to the bit 110%. I fucking love it. This is getting too into the bit, but are you complaining about it? No, neither am I.
Thanks for the save.
The save from what?
What was that?
You see your
Why is my
heart pounding so fast? I don't understand.
That was episode 1. That was a good first episode. That was really, really fun. I'm loving the characters so far. Akari is such a, like I've been saying in the last couple of minutes, a committing to the bit kind of bitch, and I fuck with that heavy, like I've been saying. Yujiro's a bit too fucking whiny. Just a whiny little incel bitch. I'm hoping the obvious character development is that like he becomes a lot more open and daring, more confident. I hope we get to see that throughout the rest of season 1 and then hopefully within season 2 when that actually drops. Shiori's cool from what I've seen so far. I just hope she doesn't become annoying, because obviously she's like the counter romance to Akari, who is obviously the main love interest. But for the time being, I hope it's a circumstance of like she's just cool throughout the rest of the show. You know, she's just chill. She does whatever she needs to do for the plot and the narrative and for Gerudo's development. I just hope she doesn't overstay her welcome when the time comes. And Tenji, I don't know, I just want more from Tenji. He seems a little bit too boring. Lack of spice, if you will. And before we get to episode 2, subscribe, notification bell, so you never get to miss a video or a short or whatever series I'm going to be uploading for in the future, because it would help out greatly and it'd show me support. Anyway, on to episode 2, imagined but not real.
I feel so alone. Please, Jado, will you stay with me?
Always.
Fuck! Oh, what did he look like? Oh god, I need to Google it. It's a specific genre of man. Jungle Romantica. That's that's exactly what he fucking looked like he came from. Look at this fucking face. It's fucking perfect. Oh, that's fucking perfect. God, I never thought I'd have to hear that name, God, in like over a decade. Or some stupid shit like that. Well, no, well over a decade. When did Romantica come out? It was 2000s, right? 2008? I was 6. Damn.
Why'd you decide to watch this crap at the dead of night?
It's gonna help boost us to A rank.
I like this bitch. She's smart. That's such a fucking clever way to do it. Some quality time watching a movie, trying to actively get each other. Good thinking. Genuinely, that's some funkin' shit right there.
Awesome, then let's kick it up a notch, champ. Put this on. Look, matching jammies. And check it. Side by side, they make a heart.
I'm amazed you found something this corny.
I kind of fuck with it. I kind of fuck with those pajamas a little bit. Pink and blue pajamas that lead into a love heart when you connect with them and get together. Frankly, that's cute. I fuck with that heavy.
Well, damn, that's a gyaru for you. I guess so many guys have seen her bahoobies, she's not even phased. Whatever, I'll change in here too. I doubt that she thinks of me as a man anyway.
He's such an incel, it kind of hurts. He's just so, like, immediate thoughts to fucking everything and assumptions. Really annoying. I don't know if you've ever met those kind of people in real life, men and women, who just like look at a person and then assume, and even after talking to them, that is just a baseline opinion of you, because they're usually way more insufferable than the actual person they're talking about 9 times out of 10. Regardless of this incel shit, I do fucking love Akari so far and her methodology to like really gather some points. Matching clothes, watching a movie late at night, actually trying to communicate, cooking, eating together, doing basic couple shit to just rack up points to get this done and over with. It's a good and smart strategy. He's just being a bitch.
Just a second. I'll turn on my cell phone light.
Wait! Don't look at me!
Huh?
That's cute. The eyes match each other's hairs. I don't know how I didn't notice that in the last episode. She has very vibrant blue eyes in comparison to his like really, really dark blue hair. And in contrast, he has really toned out, saturated, dark and pink eyes in comparison to her very brightly saturated, like almost neon pink hair. That's really cute. I fuck with that heavy. I need to stop saying that. I need to stop saying I fuck with that heavy. I do, but I need to like change out the wording.
Still, it's rare to see her so helpless, so I might as well enjoy it. Also, why is she so freaking close?
Like, tell me a funny story or something.
Women and their inane demands!
Damn you, God. How dare you make women needy? How dare you try to make cooperation between humans something that requires need and trust and communication?
Minami never would have done that. He would have seen I was upset and tried to help.
I get it. I'm sorry.
Think about it. The only person that can be here for me right now is you.
Huh?
Would it kill you to let me depend on you a little, Mimi?
Okay. I feel like we've officially entered into the zone of like, she kinda likes him, or has gotten to the point where she can appreciate his existence in this kind of fashion. I guess in general, I like how even when there's like no counter in the array, right, because of all the power being out and shit, she's still actively trying to get that communication going. Whether it be for her own selfish needs or not, she's still actively trying in comparison to this fucking bitch of a man. I don't know. I like that kind of characterization a bit.
You're cute. Hold up, what did I just say?
I don't know either, brother. It kind of caught me off guard. You caught yourself in the sauce, and you ran a little bit too far with it. Like, it took me back just a couple of seconds then. God damn.
Your Honor, I was lost in the sauce!
Oh, yes. See, I'm not the only one who thinks this shit. He got caught in the sauce. He got caught lacking. Oh, that's really funny.
He's asleep! Let's go!
God, I love this voice actor so much. His lines might be ass, but his delivery is always on point. I love the amount of effort he ends up putting into, like, voicing JayAreAre when it comes to any hype moments, scared moments, what have you. Like his scream with, in the last episode, where she just hugged his arm and it was just like, ah! That was brilliant. I fucking love this guy. The voice actor, not the MC himself. He sucks.
But now me and Watanabe have a new problem. Even if we earn 1,000,000 points, if Shiori and Tenjin aren't A rank, it doesn't matter.
Klutzy fuck. How'd you do that? What the fuck? But that's also a pretty good dynamic. In a party system where both parties need to be the same rank, meaning both parties need to put in like the same amount of effort to get an equivalent amount of points so they can end up switching. But when you get to that point, wouldn't you just get too attached to the roommate? Because that's what they are at this point, right? The roommates, you're not trying to actively get together with them, especially if you've got another romantic interest in, like, say, the other team. It's a very complicated game of roommates. And I think that's way more interesting than forcing people to try and get together. I like the whole, like, being able to switch rooms situation. Like, I think that's significantly cooler of a dynamic, entirely based on this point system, which is still fucked. This is still extremely fucked up, but it's a lot more interesting now than it was when it got introduced.
I'm just so awkward around new people. I wish I was with a friend.
Kill me.
Felt that. You could break a leg, break a rib, incredibly dangerous things to break, like your chest bone or your skull, and you'd walk into school the next day feeling like nothing actually happened. But God forbid that one fucking cold gets you at the wrong time of day. Nightmare fuel.
Huh? There's no way. No, sir. No butterflies allowed. Why does this make me feel so happy? Well, you're back early, Watanabe.
Yay! I'm so glad you're awake.
Curveball! But no, it is genuinely sweet that he is, like, growing into this kind of, like, fake relationship so far. It's kind of endearing, but an expected curveball. And something tells me Akari has something to do with this.
You caught me off guard. I had no idea you'd come over. How sweet. Thank you for buying me all this stuff.
Oh no, that was Watanabe. She said, I'm busy, but will you take this?
Caught it, bitch. I like this dynamic. They like each other, they care for each other, but they know what they need to do. God, this crash and burn of a relationship and friendship on all sides of the aisle is going to be horrific to watch. Blonde chick and Akari, when that crashes and burns, I don't think I'd give a fuck, because he hasn't shown that much of a personality so far. These two, when they crash and fall, is gonna hurt like a bitch, but I don't think it's gonna crash and fall this early. Or at the very least, I hope it doesn't, because I like the dynamic so far.
Thanks, Wing Woman Watanabe. Shiori is in my room. I repeat, Shiori is in my room.
Wing Woman Watanabe. What a fucking banging nickname. I got wingman today, actually. I was in the gym. Oh, God, I fucking hate this. So I was in the gym before. I was doing a full upper body. Started off with her chest, moved on to shoulders, biceps, triceps, and then finishing off with back. And there's this woman that comes into the gym a lot. She's pretty, she's very fun. Oh, fresh to exercise, and I've been working out for like 2 years, so I've been trying to help her out and shit. Also trying to help him out because he's pretty new to the gym. He ego lifts a lot, and I'm like, you want to build muscle, you want to do this and that, you just watch how I do it. I've got a pretty good physique for like what I currently am, and I'm just trying to eye the pair of them at the same time, being like, okay, don't hurt yourself in either of these exercises. And he is just trying to wingman the fuck out of me anytime I talk to her. Like before, we were doing just some shoulder raises, bend in your arm, and you just gotta lift them like this. I prefer to not do it like that. You don't get like a pretty good stretch, and your shoulders don't get like moderately strong, branched out. And this part of your back, I'm forgetting the name of it, also doesn't pop out as predominantly. in comparison to, like, being straight on, but anyway, the woman was trying to do, like, just normal curved in arms, but she kept trying to, like, it looked like she was flapping her wings. So I had to, like, come in and, like, bend in the arms, be like, no, you gotta keep it, like, a straight motion, where it's all gonna be like this, so it's just easier to have control over. You're also really trying to focus on both sides of your delts. And he'd come in with some witty shit, doing the same exercise and being like, oh no, I'm fucking up too, can you help me out? Obviously trying to be like a little bit of a dick in this kind of situation. And he just kept doing it. He just kept doing it the entire time. I'm not trying to flirt in the gym. I'm trying to work out. If I can help people, I'll help people, but... that's my life. Let's get back to the fucking reaction.
Shiori, there's...
So Jiro? Even if we're farther apart, do you think that we'll be friends for always?
Yeah, of course.
There is no worse gut punch of a feeling than completely misconstruing and understanding a message. That one's valid. That one's completely fair to misconstrue it, especially if you actively still want to try and be friends in a certain scenario. Still sucks when you can't understand it, though. Or, like, when it gets revealed later on.
My cooking is what you'd call an abomination. It's best I leave that stuff to her. She doesn't look it, but she's a good cook.
Hot take. How can you be bad at cooking? You know how easy it is to follow instructions? It's incredibly easy. Any book you read makes it clear. If you have a thing called the internet and YouTube, just watch how the recipe is made. That's simple, right? I get, like, being bad at cutting food. That's a fair enough thing, but you can just get better. I would never understand the reaction of, like, I'm bad at cooking. Just fucking try, bitch. Like everything else, just try. Cooking is like an essential thing of life. You can't be permanently bad at that shit. I can get not like doing it, but claiming you're bad at it and then refusing to do it any further? Dumb. Just fucking stupid. Cook for yourself.
It's too bad. My life would be a billion times better if you were my husband.
That's one way to make the message real fucking clear if you didn't get it the first time. How will he misconstrue it? Fuck it, I'm curious. How are you gonna misconstrue this?
Only kidding, of course. I should really clean up.
This bitch! That's so fucking mean. Get your message across. You had it across perfectly fine. Don't give a man hope and glimmer like that. Oh, is she dumb? Is she dumb too? Ugh, that's gonna make a lot more sense if she's also stupid and can't see the neon red sign being like, bum bum, bum bum, bum bum, you know?
Hey, Jiro, you asleep? You called me by my first name earlier. I was so happy, I kind of froze. So Jiro? There's something.
His speech was sweet. She's been sweet. I like the fact he called her by her first name. That's really cute and endearing. Just don't kiss him while he's asleep and sick. Please? Please don't do it. Sexual assault? Bad. Regardless of the situation. Sexual assault? Bad. Okay?
What you gonna do, homie? Prim and Perfect is about to steal your man.
Yeah.
Huh?
Maybe she is.
Thank you. Ah, thank you. I don't need another one of those scenes in my life. Please. You did me good. Also, the irony of that little conversation. She's about to steal your man when they're talking about the blonde, but she's actually falling for him, and she's about to steal him. That's cool. I like those kind of little tweaks of the message.
Shio, Sakurazaka, you asked her to come here, right?
Well, duh. I figured a baby like you would need a mommy to take care of him.
I'll be the best husband I can be. I'll do whatever it takes to make things work out between you and Tenjin.
Oh, I love crosswire, like, thematic fuck-ups. Oh, I love them. Jiro telling Shiori that, like, she can be the best wife they can be, so they can end up, like, actually living together and shit, but then him telling Akari that he'll be the best husband he can for their circumstances, but she's conflicted in her feelings, and obviously he's going to be conflicted about his feelings when this obviously, like, blooms into something bigger. Fuck! I love crossfires. I love them. Makes such a fucking great plot. I mean, the answer's obvious by the end of it, duh. But, like, fuck, it's always good.
Well, that's all good stuff, right? Then why the hell am I feeling so angry?
And that was episode 2. Great episode. Great. It was a good episode overall. Thoroughly enjoyed myself. A lot more than I expected myself to. I will say this definitely feels like something I should read over watch. So I don't know how y'all would feel about like a live stream popping up of me binge reading the entire manga. I know it's a monthly. So it has 78 chapters. That's pretty good. That's a healthy amount of chapters to like try and binge yourself through. But other than that, thank you for watching. Here is a playlist of Bungo Stray Dogs. No, wrong side. That's the playlist of Bungo Stray Dogs. That's just going to be a random episode of Bungo, whatever YouTube recommends you to watch. Here's my face in the middle. Go click on it to go watch any other reactions or shorts that I've made. I've got a whole other channel. If you want anything explaining, go to there and subscribe. Bye.